sometimes I was making minus $10 an hour because of like my gas and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like broke as I didn't have any money. I had so much debt. I just wanted a Tesla so bad. Like I just like I wanted to own the Tesla without actually paying for it.
Yeah.
And that's how I came across like the social media thing. I mean, like it was basically the question of how can I afford a Tesla without actually paying for it.
Are we recording?
We don't need a slate.
We recording? All right. I'll do the intro right now. If you saw the vlog, you probably already know who it is. Welcome back to the Tool for Rise podcast, where we document the rise of stardom of Winnipeg's talent and personalities. Let me do that one more time. Welcome back to the #1 podcast in Winnipeg.
Yes, sir.
Tool for Rise, where we document the rise of stardom of Winnipeg's talent and personalities. Archie, just take it away. Let's get right into it.
I mean, if you watch the vlog, you know who we have on. It's let's just bring on our guest for today with over 2.4 million views on YouTube, 2.9 million likes on TikTok. It's Winnipeg's very own Tesla genius, Kosh Mohammed.
Well, I guess you guys did your research.
Yeah.
Oh, we know. We know you, man.
There you go.
There you go.
Welcome. First of all, welcome to the Tool for Rise.
Thank you for inviting me.
And thanks for, letting us sit in your Tesla and play around with it.
You know, you're lucky because I'm a little motion sick. It's not like where I'll puke, but my head starts hurting.
Uh-oh.
As soon as you went, we were going the speed limit,
100,
exact speed.
100.
Yeah, we were exactly going the speed limit, not even
going one kilometer higher.
Yep.
Like dead on speed limit. And man, I was sitting there, I was like, ooh. It took off and like felt like SpaceX. I was in SpaceX.
It's a
Elon's
rocket.
rocket's taken off, man.
It's a rocket, my guy. It's a dead on rocket.
So let's jump into how you started. For those viewers that were watching the vlog already, they know what you do. They know you're Winnipeg's Tesla genius. So tell me how you got into that and how you started.
So basically, it happened a while ago. Like I used to watch so many Tesla YouTube videos. I just grew into Tesla a couple of years back. And back then, I used to, when I got into it, I was just getting through like jobs and like I wasn't really doing well financially.
Yeah.
I had like a couple of mentors here and there, and then I got into day trading. And then I day traded for a while, and after that worked out pretty okay. But at the same time, I just wanted to do something that I was passionate about, and at the same time, I just wanted a Tesla so bad. Like it's just like I saw so many videos, like the car driving itself. I mean, who wouldn't want a self-driving car, right? And I just and I was pretty business oriented as well. Like I just like I had a bunch of like cash lying around, and I just wanted to invest that properly instead of just like being like a spoiled 20-year-old putting all his money in just a car. So I just I wanted to own the Tesla without actually paying for it.
Yeah.
And that's how I came across like the social media thing. I mean, like it was basically the question of how can I afford a Tesla without actually paying for it. And I started with TikTok. I started with YouTube. And then I saw the rise of TikTok, like so many YouTubers, TikTokers gaining traction in the, and it was not just doing dances, and it's like it was a bunch of finance stuff. Like it got versatile at that point, and then a very few Tesla channels and 2 very big channels at that point, and I just wanted to compete with them. I just wanted to be bigger, and then I just went on. I just bought the Tesla and just went ahead and created a channel, and that's how it started.
Did you ever end up beating them?
Not yet, but I'm pretty good friends with one of them, and we keep in touch a while. And he's doing really great. He has like 2.9 million followers right now.
Wow.
Is over 1 billion views. Like he's doing pretty well. He actually bought his first Plaid, like the Tesla Plaid. And you guys have been in the slowest Tesla. If you've been in like the Plaid, you can literally feel your lungs and heart just pounding against the seat. It's and you'd probably puke, like you said. You had
No, I didn't puke.
No.
But I felt the blood rush to my head, and I was like, okay, it's good.
It's a quick
That's
car.
how you know the car is good, you know?
Yeah.
Well, fingers crossed when I hopefully get my 2023 Roadster. Like,
We'll be there.
I'll be back for another podcast, and we can make Arsh puke.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think you want that, though.
One thing I admired about you by doing your research is your hunger. Like you really wanted a Tesla, right?
Yeah, I really want.
And I want to pull up, like, because you sent us one of this. Did you have a picture of a Tesla on your wall?
Yes.
And talk us through that. Like,
But you just
this
kept it
is
on
what
your
I-
screen.
Yeah, I just kept it, and this is basically my goal wall. Basically, like all my I have a short-term goal, a long-term goal, and then I'm just working towards it. And like the short-term goal was the Tesla.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to get into.
Yeah.
So this is in your room or like in your house?
Yeah, this is in my room, and I have it like pretty much my apartment, or like I just moved into a new place, so I have like a whole recording studio, and I have like a whole vision board and a goal board anywhere I go. So this is kind of what it basically looks like.
Talk about like why you start that, because a lot of people do, and a lot of people believe in manifestation and everything, and I'm a strong believer as well.
Yeah.
But for you to put something on your wall, and I have stuff on our wall, and for you to put it on and then actually have it,
Yes.
what's that feeling like? And what was the feeling you waking up every day? And I'm sure you told people like, oh, I'm gonna have a Tesla by 20 or whenever you got 22.
Yeah.
And
no.
people are like, yeah, okay, big guy.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
You spoke it into existence. You believed it into existence.
Exactly. I believed it into existence. So here's the thing. Like, I mean, I'd be like, I'd say, like, I don't know. I wanna say something uplifting, but if I'm being honest, like when I got the Tesla, it felt like I had it for a while. So
Yeah.
it wasn't an
Yeah.
excitement. Like I wasn't really excited. Like I was happy to have it finally. Like I can hold it. But I manifested it so hard. Like when I had it, it was just like, nah, yeah. I was like, I mean, this has been my car for a while. Like you guys have been joking around outside with like the Malibu, right?
Yeah.
So I had a similar car like that, and I used to like act like I was in a Tesla. I used to do like all the sounds that you hear, like autopilot. I used to drive it with my knee, and I was to believe it was a Tesla. So when I got it, it was like, okay, I don't have to use my knee anymore.
Yeah.
It actually drive itself.
But what was that feeling like? I'm sure like, okay, you can do all like the manifestation, right?
Yes.
What was the actual process like in order to actually get the Tesla?
So this is something that like works for anything. I mean, you gotta love what you do, and you gotta love the process.
Yeah.
Because like the fun, the energy, your happiness is in the process. So if you're doing something that you don't love and you don't love the process, like I mean, find something else. Like you have like a lot of time. But yeah, that's an advice that I would just say, like always love what you do and like love the process.
Yeah.
And if you're hard into manifesting, like you said, you guys are hard believers. It's like the process is the fun part. Like when you get it,
Yeah.
it's just it's been here for a while, kind of. So like
You wanted it so bad and you did it, right?
yeah.
And okay, now the question is, how did you do it? So you
Okay,
talk about your background of like.
So like we were all like we're done with the voodoo stuff.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
Like all the physical parts of
So
it.
you had a goal.
Yeah.
You put it up on your wall. It's
Yeah.
there. It's good to go. Now, how did you actually achieve it?
Okay, so how I actually like all the moving parts.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, wanted to start my TikTok. I sold my previous car, got some money off of it. I just put that as the down payment. It wasn't much, and I just wanted to like obviously for the first couple of months you don't get a lot of views because you're just starting out in your channel.
Mm-hmm.
So in my TikTok, my first view was like 10 views or something. Second video, another 11, 12. And I was consistent. I was posting like 3 to 5 videos a day in TikTok. And I just instantly blew up. And TikTok is great for any creator because it just needs to be one virality factor, and you're just boom, you're just like 4 million people just saw you and know you right now. So I blew up on TikTok, and I did my YouTube videos, but my first YouTube video actually did great. It did like 1,000 views in a day. Even like that was the first channel, like first video, like that's pretty great for like YouTube stats. But like it wasn't really doing great, as in like it wasn't getting monetized yet. Like not 1,000 views, it didn't do like the 4,000 watch hours, all that stuff, like 1,000 subscribers. But I used TikTok to I created a viral video. I used TikTok to funnel the audiences into my YouTube.
Yeah.
So one of my videos actually went viral, and it got like almost 1 million views or something, and almost 100,000, 200,000 people rushed into my channel, and that's how I have one of the biggest that's my biggest video on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
It's like the driving video is what I did.
I want to get into that, but like converting your TikTok audience and then pushing them to YouTube is one of the hardest things you can do, right?
Yeah,
like
yes.
TikTok's algorithm allows you, like you said, millions of views.
Yeah.
Now you get 10% of that. That's 100,000 or more going into your
Yes.
YouTube. So how do you get them to stay?
So here's the thing, like it's so funny you mentioned that because you can't promote cross-platform unless you're doing like YouTube, Google, like something that's related. But TikTok hates YouTube.
Yeah.
If you say YouTube in a video, that video is probably gonna get like 1,000 views instead of like the 10,000 views you usually get. So what I did was I edited into the video and I click the link in my bio, not YouTube, to watch more of the video. So that's how I so people wanted to watch more because it was like I cut it off when it was like the peak, and people actually wanted to see it more, and then that's how I drove people into. And TikTok didn't realize that I was promoting YouTube. So and a lot of YouTubers have like TikTokers have figured this out at this point, and they try and shift to YouTube because it's money. But that's how I basically did it, and that's how I funneled it. And for the people staying or not, they probably didn't stay because like I'm not making content like that a lot. Like most of my content is educational and like people like living here in Winnipeg. But I do want to make more content like more, but like it's just I don't have a team like this. Like I need a team like this to make stuff like that. But like but definitely like I'm thinking about that in the future and like how to make more viral stuff because Tesla right now is saturated. A lot of channels are out there right now. But like one thing is they don't have any like I'd say young people like me making viral shit. Like a lot of good YouTubers, like big YouTubers, did do Tesla content, but their content is not Tesla related. But most of my stuff is going to be Tesla related, and I have a bunch of ideas, but I just need like the manpower and like the production side of it.
We interrupt this episode to bring you another sponsor. If you've ever considered building a website, you've probably definitely heard of Squarespace. Squarespace is an online web designer that allows you to create your website from scratch using a wide range of templates. If you want to build an e-commerce site, a small business, Squarespace got it all. Click the affiliate link in our description to start building your website today. You'll be helping out the show and also creating a killer website to flex on your peers. Now back to the episode. Okay, so I was talking about your hustle and how you were posting 3 to 5 TikToks a day. How are you keeping up with this? Like,
so basically, I hustled for about 3 to 5 months, I think. I created over 500 videos, so you guys got to do the math here. I was consistent for a while, but it died down when I saw that TikTok Canada TikTok wasn't really like a big fan of Canadian creators. They don't pay Gilles and even after that, like I have my friend in the US who's based in the US, and I've seen his monetization, like how much he earns as well. It's with his like following, like TikTok is like, it's still not, you can make it into a business. It's not like a lot of money. You can do it for fun, but like YouTube, you can actually grow it into a business. You can have like production quality like this, like, and still like have like 5 people and like have like a 6-figure business in YouTube. But TikTok is just not doing that right now. Hopefully in the future, but like I think YouTube got it like pretty much down with their shorts. And
what was the mindset though? Like, bro, for us to get TikTok out every day is so hard. But you're doing what, 2-3 times a day? Like, how'd you do it?
Honestly, it didn't take much time. Like my videos aren't really that, like it's more educational, so it's more of what I was showing you guys, and I just put it into 15-second videos. So I used to create like 10 TikToks a day, and I did it like 2-3 times a week, and then I was set for the week.
And that's you mentioned like the trends, like for example the Marvel stuff. How are you like are you looking at these trends consistently to see how you can evolve it in your content? And are you looking at your analytics as far as like retention and everything?
You gotta fall in love with the analytics, like 100%.
You gotta memorize them, right?
Exactly. One creator I follow and like praise, and I just wanna kind of like when I came here, like I'm seeing how all the moving parts here, like how everything works. But I want to see how Mr. Beast makes his video.
We've talked about him so many times.
I want to see how what's going on behind the cameras. He's talked about it in his podcast. I don't know if you guys have seen the Logan Paul.
We've seen everything.
I've seen absolutely everything.
One of our biggest inspiration is.
I would pay top dollar to just shadow him for a day and see how his production works. Because like he's talked about it in his podcast how like YouTubers have come in his like studio and like gone back, and there's like, oh, this is how it works.
One thing when I was like looking through your stuff and some other podcasts that you did was you DM people out of the blue,
Yeah.
and you're consistently like,
yeah.
are you still doing that? And what
I'm
was
not-
the thought behind that?
Oh, I just dropped something. It's
You're good,
okay.
You're good. You're good.
I'm not doing that anymore because I've seen that you gotta focus on your YouTube first before
Mhm.
you gotta go out and do collabs. Collabs are great,
Yeah.
but YouTube, if you want to make money on YouTube, you'll have to make YouTube make people want to watch the videos. If that makes
Yeah.
sense. YouTube has to recommend. You gotta like do the hell out of SEO. Like
Yeah.
you gotta have 100 on your TubeBuddy scores. If you guys use
Yeah,
TubeBuddy,
absolutely.
like all the time. But if you want to make money on YouTube, YouTube has to recommend you shit, and that's what you gotta do.
Agree.
So what I've seen is going out in collabs or even like doing sponsorships like I did in my channel with like Hyundai. It's just it's not worth it for the amount of time and like put on it. I could make like 3 videos at this point because like when you're doing like sponsorships and stuff, like you gotta do they accept it? This is gonna go through? This is okay for you guys? Like haven't really
you don't get a say on what the content is about, right? Like what you want to actually put up.
Yeah, you don't have much flexibility.
Mhm.
It's great, but at the same time, if you're a small channel like me, like just like still growing, definitely like work on your like just grind it out.
Yeah.
And then consistently post. Like this is like a blueprint. Like consistently post every
Yeah.
week. If you miss out, like
The
that's
next
not
week
good.
is yeah.
yeah.
following week is
yeah,
not there.
that's what I've been struggling with, consistency. So I don't know if you guys got that down. So
From all of this, I've been getting that, man, you represent the grind. I mean, if you can get up at 5 a.m., look at a wall that says, I'm going to be a Tesla owner,
That's
you're just
inspirational.
like, that's inspirational, right?
Yeah.
Like you're manifesting it. Where did you get that from?
I started off with well, if you want the whole origin story.
Yeah, let's
Let's
hear
hear
it.
it.
Well, so basically, I came into Canada. I like my dad paid for my first year's like semester,
Yeah.
and after that, he was like, "Okay, bye."
Oh no.
And then I was here, like I didn't have a work permit, because I couldn't work, and I got like under the table jobs and stuff, like
the cash.
yeah, it's a cash job. So they were paying me $5 an hour.
Yeah.
Plus tips. Sometimes I was making minus $10 an hour because of
Wow.
like my gas and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like broke as I didn't have any money. I had so much debt. And at one point, I thought I got a job at one point and thinking that this job might finally get me out of debt. And that put me more into debt. And then
Oh,
like it was in 3 a.m. I got back home. I was soaked in like ice water because my car got stuck
Yeah.
at like 3 a.m. coming back from work. And I was having a mental breakdown. I've never had depression in my life. Like I've never experienced it before that point. So everything was new to me. I was literally on the floor lying, and then I was hearing this screech in my head, and I just wanted it to stop. Like I wasn't suicidal, but I was like, it was really bad. Like,
Yeah.
and at that point, I got a call from my friend, and he was like, he just introduced me to this like new networking company. It was disclaimers. It was an okay company, but it turned out to be a pyramid scheme.
Oh no.
But like I learned a lot from it. I networked the hell out of it. I met a lot of people, and through those people, I learned how to trade.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that for a while, made good money, could pay for my tuition, all that stuff, and like my living expenses as well, kind of supplemented. And then after a while, I was finally doing well. Like I could breathe, I could finally afford food.
Yeah.
And after that, and then we come to where we started talking about like how I started the YouTube channel, like how the grind, like how I wanted this, like originally I wanted like a Mercedes CLA something that
Of course.
of
course.
We all
that's,
want that.
yeah, we all want the Mercedes, but that like I realized quickly is something that I was buying to kind of like, it was not for me. It was kind of show off, like, yeah, I have a Mercedes. So I was like, okay, I can invest all my money and buy this right now and then be broke again. Or I can just put this aside, make some real good financial decisions instead of putting the whole thing down. So I waited it out. I didn't get the Mercedes when I was supposed to get it. I waited almost a year. I grinded it out. I traded the out, and then I worked as well, like and went full-time university, all that stuff. I mean, I wasn't a great student, but I still graduated. I just graduated recently.
Well, that's great.
Congrats.
So basically, that's I'm sorry, I was lost. Okay, so that's what I was doing, and I started the YouTube, and I guess that's we covered that already, and yeah, that's kind of it. Like, and that's where the grind came from. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
good.
but I was I'm sorry, but I was always like before this, because I was working so bad. Like even before I was like in debt, I was working like 90 to 100 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
I remember like I used to come back home at like 12 or 1 o'clock, and then woke up at like 5 6, and then went to work again. So it was like a round clock thing. And I was working in contracts as well when I actually got a study permit,
Yeah.
like a work permit thing. And I was working in contracts because like working 20 hours wasn't enough, and I had to go into contract, which was kind of legal,
Mhm.
and you could only contract it out, and you didn't get paid by the hour, and that kind of like made it legal, and you kind of get paid in commissions and stuff.
Yeah.
So I worked for like a couple of companies as well, and like that's where the 100 hours went into. And so when I started YouTube and like day trading, everything was easier because I was making way more money, and
Yeah.
I could finally get some time to myself and invest it in my mind, you know. And that's when I'm sorry, I'm just going on and on,
Keep
but
going.
like, but that's how I, like I said, after that call, I networked with a bunch of people. I finally have like my mentor who got me into all of trading and all of my mindset stuff. I got introduced to the laws of attraction, like the book. I just preached Think and Grow Rich, like that book. And then after, like there's other books as well, but that was like basically the borderline book. And then I learned a lot later from my mentor as well, other things that we'll get into, but. That's I feel like I'm talking too much.
No,
Talking too much.
We want that. You're on a podcast
Yeah.
for a reason, bro.
But yeah, that's how I kind of got into this, like the manifestation and stuff, and like I already had the hard work ethic because I was working
Exactly.
100 hours
Yeah.
already. So it was this like working. This is a pretty chill job for me.
This is
right now.
nothing.
This is nothing.
When you enjoy what you do, it's different.
Yeah, it's different. It's like you're not working. Like I kind of hate it. Like I like the hustle, but I feel like it made me a little bit comfortable as well.
Yeah.
So I gotta get back to the grind again. But like that type of grind with the mindset I have right now, I mean, I think I can get a lot of results done. But I'm being like that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I got too comfortable. Like I need to be more. Like I need to set higher goals now. As I like already got the Tesla.
It kills. Comfortability kills.
Yeah.
Being comfortable in a situation.
Especially the pandemic, man.
It's I hate it. It's a horrible feeling to be in.
Hey yo, we interrupt this episode to bring you today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online community with thousands of classes in design, business, tech, and more. Anyone can join the millions of the members in the community to learn cutting-edge skills, network with peers, and discover new opportunities. If you'd like to support our show and are interested in Skillshare, click the first affiliate link in our description to get your 14-day free trial on us. It's quick, easy, and you can cancel it anytime. Now back to the episode. I don't know if you know this quote, but I might have just butchered this quote, but it's on the line of like being comfortable in the pandemic.
Yeah.
And Mike May like actually said, Logan Paul's co-host, he said this, it was like people create opportunity where it's not found, or something along the lines of something like that, where like people don't see an opportunity. Those who are successful will see that opportunity and take it on.
It's like,
and I think you've done that.
Yeah.
You said you could actually buy food in that sentence where like you could afford to buy food. Man, what was that like? Student life, you're a student. You got so much debt on you.
International student.
Yeah.
Not just a student.
I want to get emotional here.
Yeah. You're paying triple fees than any other student, right?
Yeah,
Because of international.
I was living with 5 people then.
Yeah. You're living
in a 2-bedroom apartment.
like, come on.
like,
Yeah.
To go from that now
to living alone.
Living alone.
Nice
you got
apartment.
Nice apartment. You got nicer things.
Yeah, nicer things.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, 100%.
Of course.
Wait, listen.
Of course.
He's going to be like, nah.
I am grateful that I was cut off and I was broke as and I saw like with the like I mean I'm pretty sure like people watching like there's everyone has experiences, and people have probably worse experiences than what I had. But that was the lowest I could go, and I was like, okay, this is as low as I will go in my life, and I'm never coming back here.
Yeah.
I want to be able to afford food,
Yeah.
you know, like, and I want to be able to afford stuff. And yeah, I love that happened to me, because if that didn't, like, Teslapeg would probably not exist. Like, I wouldn't have this.
It's only up from here. You're only
Yeah.
rising.
Yeah, exactly. Rise.
2 for eyes, baby.
Yeah.
Let's get into your growth now. I mean,
Yeah.
we have some.
I
And
wanna-
what I've loved is like you've taken screenshots of every step,
Every step,
every milestone.
See, look, this is what we were talking about earlier. Like, you think I'm lucky? Like, you're sending out 99 messages to build connections. Like, this is the definition of hustling. I want to find the video.
Yeah, let's
is
get
this
into the video.
Is this the video?
Oh no, this is not that.
Okay, so
video.
you
This
done
is the collab I did
collaborations?
with Taupe.
Yeah.
Um,
Where's the video? The video I'm talking about is you doing a driver's test with autopilot. I think I'm just
Yeah, I
gonna
don't
go to
think-
your YouTube and find it.
yeah,
But-
I think it's at the end of this. So it's
I
pretty long.
when I saw that, right, like we were doing the
Sorry.
research before this, and
Yeah.
we're like, yo, okay, he did an
We want to know.
autopilot driver test.
We
Yeah.
want to know how'd
You're
you
messing
do
with
it?
MPI. You're messing with your driver's license. There's so many liabilities that you're taking on.
Yeah.
How did you do it?
So
This is the one, right?
so
Oh, man's got an ad.
yeah, I got those ads.
All right, we'll let it
We're
play.
making
We'll
it
let it
play.
play. We'll let it play.
Yeah, let it pay for like I think 10 seconds, and
Should I click on
get
it
the
too?
click.
Should I click on it too?
Just
But I make more if you click on it.
All right, we'll give him some.
Yeah.
Get him that 10 cents.
We'll give him that.
Get him that 10 cents.
We'll cut it out after.
Oh man.
Okay. No, I'm good. Like, I got
Okay.
the revenue, or you can skip the ad.
he made the bag. You can skip it, bro.
All right, just walk us through. We'll have this playing in the background, but
Yeah.
just walk us through like this, like
Honestly-
starting from idea to execution. What did this look like?
This was I had a couple of viral ideas. This was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the editing even isn't really that great here.
Sure.
I got pulled over on this, but yeah, but the idea came about is I want to create something that's not on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
because like that's something that people would click on. This is probably gonna get like whenever I post videos, even if my current videos get like, I don't know, 10 views. I don't get 10 views. I mean, let's say my worst video gets about 300 views right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I get 300 views, and it doesn't go well, this video gets views.
Yeah.
Like, YouTube recommends this video to guys because they are seeing that I'm a dedicated YouTuber
Mhm.
Yeah.
posting videos. So even if I post like video now, this video gets views, and this is what drives monetization. Like, that drives the revenue into my channel.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make more of these. So I'm gonna like touch a little bit on it, but not talk more into it.
Sure.
But basically, no trouble with MPI, no trouble with the.
Did they know? Okay, this might just ruin the conversation, but
Yeah.
was it scripted? Like, did they know?
It was 100% scripted. Like,
Okay.
yeah, like I had everything planned. What I would say to the instructor,
Yeah.
how it would go, where my my camera was set up in a position where people couldn't really see it.
Mhm.
Like, the GoPro was pretty much hidden.
I think he
Um,
means like, is the video scripted? Is
No,
is the person real? Like, is this actual?
So I can't really comment on that because I'm making a part 2 on this video. But you guys can judge for
Okay.
yourself,
Okay.
watch the video yourself, and but like, I'm making a part 2 of this soon when I get the full self-driving, where the car can do more stuff
Yeah.
than it actually can in this video. I have a couple more other viral ideas, but like I said, we were talking YouTube, and it's just one video. You
Yeah,
need
yeah.
one video to be making 1 to 2K a month on YouTube.
Mhm. Okay, so talk about. I know that you wanted to create something viral.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that idea? I know you said that it wasn't on YouTube, right? What made you like, yo, autopilot,
It's a-
driver test?
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
We read it for the first time. I'm like, yo, I
Yeah,
don't
wanna-
even need to.
wanna
I don't
watch
even
it?
Like,
need to look at
title,
the views.
The title is
Title.
just
Title and thumbnail are gonna take.
Yeah, it's the title and the thumbnail that's
yeah.
so important. I've seen Mr. Beast talk about it. I've seen PewDiePie talk about
Hell
it.
yeah.
I've seen every single big YouTuber talked about thumbnail and Graham Stephen as well.
Yep.
Thumbnail and title. It's so important. You got to kick this video. You got like $100 million production quality like here, and, and it's And if you don't have a good title or a thumbnail,
It's done.
no one's gonna click on
done.
it. No
Yeah.
one's. YouTube's not even gonna get the like. YouTube needs data to see if your
Mhm.
video is good. So if, for example, you do a video and there's like 10 views and they've watched it 100%, YouTube's still not gonna recommend it to people because a lot of people have seen that video and just scroll past it.
Mhm.
Whereas like, let's say a title like this, like Tesla Autopilot,
Yeah.
people are actually gonna stop, look at it, and click it. And even if they don't, YouTube recognizes that. YouTube tracks everything, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, thumbnail and title, very, very important.
Okay, you got the thumbnail, you got the video.
Yeah.
What was the process of recording it? I know you had a GoPro in the back hidden.
I had a GoPro in the back,
Logistics.
and
moving
everything
parts.
else was just editing. Like the storytelling is in the editing. I knew nothing about this when I was editing this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this was purely luck. Like,
Yeah.
like all the retention and everything was purely luck. You know how you gotta have different like our retention is like around I think 5 to 8 seconds now
Sure.
because of TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, it's super
Yeah.
short. Yeah.
So it's super short. So you gotta have different frames every 5 to 8 seconds. I don't have
Yeah.
in this one, so the retention isn't really that great. But I
Yeah.
still get the monetization because
Of course, man, come
the ads play in the beginning. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, if I had good retention, this video would have probably made twice as much as the
Mm.
money that it made right now. So, retention really. You need retention 100%. I didn't
Yep.
know anything about that, but like I tried my best in editing. I do all my editing on my
Yeah.
phone
Yeah.
because my laptop can't handle Final Cut or Premiere Pro. But yeah, so far my journey has been through my phone. Like my recent videos, I work like hours into it, and it looks like it's been made in Premiere or like
Yeah.
After Effects, like all the effects I use.
Sure.
Kind of like not a pro yet, but it's still like good enough for like shooting it on your phone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Basically, editors in, but I wanna like post more videos. I wanna consistently have like 2K of month in revenue, and also I wanna have another viral video so that I can simultaneously, because I wanna at the end of the year I gotta do my taxes, and I
Yeah.
wanna be able to write like most of the stuff off, because like most of this stuff that I'm doing is for business. And but yeah, that's what I wanna, like my next goal is like create a couple of more viral videos, hire an editor, post more videos, and
Mhm.
get more viral videos like the one that you guys watched right now of the Tesla driver's autopilot. Because I have plenty of more, like, and
Yeah.
most of them are, yes, borderline illegal, but yeah, I have like I'll try and find my way into it, but nothing like that on YouTube. Like the ideas I have down.
Do you feel like YouTube is gonna be like? Are you always gonna stick with Tesla content, or do you see yourself expanding into different branches?
I want to expand myself into like self-development mindset and trading at one point, but I want to be consistent in one first and learn more, because I'm learning every day on YouTube. Every day there's so much to learn. Like it looks like it's just when you get into YouTube, there's just one video, but there's so much stuff that's been gone into making that one single video that has like 3 million views.
Mhm. How are you taking Teslapeg and making it into like a business? So you got the YouTube side. We see your merch. You're
Yeah.
rocking some merch.
Yep.
So
Represent.
you represent.
the
so
hat.
so what's the transition from, okay, now I've got a somewhat audience. I'm going to keep growing the audience. How do I want to monetize it? Because I'm sure AdSense is not going to be your only way of monetizing.
Oh yes, no, for sure. You got like just because my like my CPM is pretty high because it's Tesla content. It falls under. It's not as high as finance, like it's
Sure.
like $40-50, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
still like pretty high because of Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
So like I just need to cater to that audience, and once I'm done, like once I can free flow Teslapeg, I want to create other YouTube channels as well. Because if you guys know like Jack Messiah Welch, like do you know that guy?
I have not
He's like
heard of
No.
it.
he has like 10 YouTube channels over 100,000, but
Sure.
he's basically like one of the big YouTubers. He also does Tesla content as well,
Mhm.
but he's figured out the algorithm, kind of like Mr. Beast, but like a
Mhm.
little like smaller version of Mr. Beast. But like he has figured out the content, and he has copied and pasted into different channels. And I feel like I can do that with other channels as well. And I want to create other channels like that. Similarly, for example, give you an example. Well, have you ever seen like meditation music and
yeah.
like you? Like,
Yeah. Mhm.
If you
So
didn't
every
know,
night before bed.
if you didn't know, those make bank.
Oh,
like
yeah.
people who the owner of those channels are like riding around in Lambos and stuff. Like you just
don't-
gotta know.
You don't gotta do anything.
Yeah,
Man. You gotta put some
Copyright-free music,
Copyright-
copyright videos.
Exactly.
Load them up.
Like
It's quantity at that point.
some stock footage, then
Quantity
you're
versus
done.
quality at that point.
Exactly. But stuff like that. And I'm not necessarily gonna do that stuff because that's pretty saturated right now. But similar to that, because I've studied so much into SEO and like how to optimize a YouTube, like thumbnails, like how to make it, like how to get like a title so that people click on it, what people is gonna talk about tomorrow when that news comes out, like all that stuff. So I wanna definitely copy paste and make it into a business.
Okay. Well, on that note, I think this is the perfect way to end off the podcast. Thank you so much for listening, watching our videos. If you haven't already, click Teslapeg. Check him out. He's a great guy. It's been a pleasure. And we're back on YouTube. Watch our videos. We're live every Tuesday morning at 11:30 a.m. on UMFM radio station 101.5 FM. And until next time, peace.